Well, we'll come back to more messages of tribute very shortly. Let's move on to other news now. Former Tourism Minister Derek Hanekom has welcomed a Durban High Court ruling that former President Jacob Zuma defamed him by calling him a spy. In July, the former president tweeted that Hanekom was a known enemy agent. Judge Dhaya Pillay ordered Zuma to apologise to Hanekom within 24 hours. Our reporter Mlungisi Khumalo was in court for us. Mlungisi, a very good evening to you. It now seems the former president's lawyers are seeking to appeal that ruling.
Indeed, Cassandra, well, a good evening to our viewers at home. Well, just to put it to you in a nutshell, basically this morning we were in court at about 8:30, very early in the morning, which is a bit unusual for the High Court to start so early. But all I can tell you is, Cassandra, within 3 minutes, Judge Dhaya Pillay had already handed her judgment down. And just to put to you also in a nutshell, that the court basically ruled that Zuma should apologize to Hanekom within 24 hours. The court also ruled that Zuma should pay Hanekom's legal costs. Of course, we also understand that Zuma was also ordered to remove the tweets also as well within 24 hours as well. So basically, Judge Dhaya Pillay actually read out how Zuma's apology should be written on Twitter, and at the end of the judgment, she actually gave out an example on how Jacob Zuma should actually write out an apology in a form of a Twitter on social media. And we also understand now that, of course, Jacob Zuma's lawyers are indeed appealing the judgment. Now, we've also been told this, but of course, his lawyers have not confirmed to us directly. We actually spoke to one of Zuma's legal representatives, and he said that he does not like his name to be quoted. But yes, we understand that in the late hours of this afternoon, Jacob Zuma's legal team had already filed an application to try and overturn the court's ruling today.
Do we know what the basis for that appeal would be? I know that the lawyer did not want to be quoted, but do we know at this stage, Mlungisi, what will form part of the basis of this appeal?
Well, we actually do not know the actual reasons of this appeal. I mean, they did not go into much details apart from telling us that they were indeed had lodged papers by late this afternoon saying that they wanted to appeal the decision. Because we also understand that, on the 23rd of August, late last month, we understand that when we went to court, Jacob Zuma's lawyers had actually said that Jacob Zuma had not actually called Derek Hanekom an apartheid spy. They actually said that the mere fact that he met with members of the opposition party, that alone made him an enemy agent. In fact, they say even to this very day, Jacob Zuma still stands by this word. He's still convinced that he was not referring to Derek Hanekom being an apartheid spy. So those are some of the bases, those are some of the politics that we saw actually playing out the last time we were in court. And we also understand that we had an interview with Derek Hanekom just after the first appearance. And Derek Hanekom actually put it out into context. He actually said that he has got nothing against former President Jacob Zuma, but he wants the former president to acknowledge his role during the apartheid struggle, to actually tell everybody that he was not an apartheid spy, but he was a person who fought for the liberation of South Africa. So that's just basically it, Cassandra.
All right, damages in the matter are yet to be determined, Mlungisi?
Yes, of course. We understand that the judge, Dhaya Pillay, has not actually said to us what the date set for that particular matter, but she did say that the 500,000 rand, which Derek Hanekom is actually suing in Jacob Zuma in damages, will be discussed in court already. We do not know the exact date for that matter, but we understand that it will be very close from now to Friday.
All right, SABC reporter in Durban, Mlungisi Khumalo, thank you very much for your time.